Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. It is late at night, we're about to reach midnight my time as at the time of this recording. So we are playing Assassin's Creed Rogue and we're about to listen to the story of the Cave Paintings. Now it looks like it may tell the story all together, which I'm really hoping. So yeah, we're just gonna scroll all the way down to get rid of the whole thing. But once I press play here, the Legend of the Sky One, which bears the similar symbol as the beginning, which I believe this is the story of all of it. I'm actually going to double check that right now. Give me a sec. AC Rogue. No, I just wanted AC Rogue. Goddamn. Space. I just want to make sure that this is like all of it before I click into it. History. Behind the scenes. It's not. Cave paintings. Here we go. Because if I read about the cave paintings specifically, locating various caves where the legend is going. The players come out to study the paintings throughout his journeys. Light in the sky. No one knows. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick checklist. The beginning, check. Underwater, check. Apple tree, check. Looking below, check. Help them, check. Falling, check. Wonderment, check. Finding Earth, check. Great turtle, check. Swans, check. Twins, check. Laughter and tears, check. Lightning, the sky, check. Growing, check. Mischief, check. Shadows, yep. Harmful things, yep. First humans, yep. Humanity, stubbornness, check. The challenge, victory and banishment, evil remnants, the end and beyond. Okay, so I have all. That was great, folks. We are going to listen to the story now.
In the first days of the world, the earth was covered with water. There was no light in the sky, neither sun at day, nor stars or moon at night. Under the surface lived the water animals. Loon, kingfisher, otter, muskrat. They all lived in darkness. In the sky, the Great Spirit sat beneath the branches of a glowing apple tree with roots that sank into the clouds. One day, the Great Spirit called to his daughter, the Sky Woman. He pulled up the tree so she could look down to the earth. How can they live in such darkness and chaos? Asked the Sky Woman. The Great Spirit replied, if you desire, you can bring them light and order. The Great Spirit gathered up the Sky Woman in his hands and gently lowered her down. When he let go, she began to fall slowly towards the earth. The water animals lifted their heads and looked up in wonder at the glowing woman in the sky. What will happen when she reaches the water? They asked one another. All the animals dove as deep as they could to find land. None could hold their breath long enough until finally Muskrat brought up a little bit of earth in his paws. A great turtle arrived, and Muskrat put the earth on his back. The turtle grew, and the earth multiplied until they became a great island. which men now call North America. From beneath the water, the swans flew up to meet the Sky Woman. They caught her and carefully set her down upon the new land. The Sky Woman thanked the animals. "Now I can give this land spirit," she said. She then gave birth to twin sons. The son who was born first was born laughing and was called the Good Spirit. The son who was born second caused the Sky Woman so much pain that she died. He was called the Evil Spirit. The Good Spirit grieved for his mother, but he took her eyes and raised them into the sky, so one could become the sun and the other the moon. Her tears became the stars. This way, the world would no longer be in darkness. The Good Spirit buried what was left of his mother under the earth to nourish the soil. All the trees and plants would grow out of her. Meanwhile, while the Good Spirit worked in the light, the Evil Spirit did mischief within the shadows. The Evil Spirit crossed the land, moving from shadow to shadow. "I will ruin everything my brother has made," he said. And so, when the Good Spirit made strong trees and swift deer, the Evil Spirit made poisonous berries and stinging insects. Finally, the Good Spirit took red clay from the earth and made humans. He taught humans how to speak and live together. The jealous Evil Spirit made himself servants out of sea foam. The Good Spirit saw that his creations heeded his words and were capable of wisdom. He wished that they might live forever in harmony. The Good Spirit saw the mischief that his brother did and knew that even his help would not be enough. He told his brother to stop making trouble, but the Evil Spirit refused. Knowing that his brother would respect only violence, the Good Spirit reluctantly challenged the Evil Spirit to combat. The winner would rule the world. The Good Spirit and his people united and triumphed over the Evil Spirit. He banished his brother to a cave beneath the earth. On the surface, though, some of the Evil Spirit's servants still wandered from shadow to shadow. Their influence causes men to do evil things. This is why there is still evil in the world. But people can also cast out this evil and find the Good Spirit within. All people can choose the path they follow.
So, this is a story about the first civilization, and I believe there were two Isu. Again, that term has not really been coined yet, but it's clear that two of the two members of the first civilization clearly had some kind of plan, and they fought and they conflict. But the whole story about the brother, the Evil Spirit, being trapped beneath the earth, that's like, I feel like that maybe it's not two brothers, because that feels like what happened to Juno. Juno seemed like she was trapped until Desmond freed her. So, who knows? I'm hoping that there might be eventually some context for the purposes of I hope there's at some point some better context to put this story in terms of the first civilization. I hope this is not just a throwaway story. I hope it comes into play in later Assassin's Creed games. But that's it, folks. That was a 10-minute short little story. Next video I do will be on the other aspects of what we collected, the Animus fragments, and that will be called The Voice in the Grey. And there are 20 videos here. I'm hoping the Prophecy of Juno is maybe the Master Collection. Let's quickly see. So hold on, let me just quickly double check. Close all these. AC, Rogue. Prophecy of Juno. There we go. Again, I'm hoping that this is just like a master collection. Okay, yeah. So the prophecy. Like, I'm just going to test this.
The fracture in Helix has gift.
Okay, a fracture in Helix.
The fracture in Helix has gifted you my eternal.
So there we go. They are. So we'll listen to the prophecy of Juno in a different video, folks. And then that is it. And then we can focus on the main story of the game, because I've pretty much collected all the collectibles that I'm willing to go through and collect. I'm not interested in the war letters. I'm not interested in getting all the Templar things done. We've done the extra DLC stuff, so there's pretty much only the main story, and then obviously the missions that exist outside of the Animus. In the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. One name, one skill.